Hello, so thank you very, very much for joining us on the live stream this evening. What a wonderful experience it's been hearing Stephanie play out in this amazing secluded woodland that we're in tonight. Absolutely, well, it's a really, really surreal and unreal experience actually on a Tuesday evening. So thank you for joining us, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I've just watched our cameraman make an amazing descent through this. He's narrowly missed a hole. You won't mind me if I say this because it was quite impressive watching him come down. He narrowly missed a giant hole, which obviously somebody's taken a tree out there and made a very, very graceful descent. So I'm very grateful to him. He's definitely learnt some good skills there tonight. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy it. The harp is one of the most beautiful instruments, I think, and it's kind of perfect for this setting, which is why we picked it. Stephanie and I came on a walk the other week, and we basically came past this place, and it was actually that evening, it was a beautiful sunset, and I was thinking, oh, brilliant, it would be amazing to have such an amazing sunset tonight. Unfortunately, that hasn't quite happened, but it's still really, really magical, and you can see the sun setting actually just over there, beyond the trees there. So we kind of looked at this and went both together and we said, yes, we want to stream from here. So tonight we've made that happen, and yeah, it's been great, to be honest. I've got a couple of comments actually, which I will say, and I will reveal in a moment. David Pickett has actually said, beautiful as usual, smiley face, where are you? Well, David, I've been told that I can reveal the location. Tonight, actually, we're in Canford Heath. We actually did a live stream from the canyon just around the corner from this place, and it's a fantastic area. It's actually it's an area of special scientific interest, is Canford Heath in Dorset. I think it's one of the largest natural heathlands still in the UK, which is amazing. And given that we're literally only sort of a couple of minutes away from the seaside, Canford Heath is it's completely the opposite of what we're used to down the beach, but it's really, really special here as well. So I think anybody that lives in Poole will know Canford Heath really well, and it is one of the most beautiful locations. It really is stunning. So you've got, I mean, the most incredible array of pine trees that you've obviously seen tonight, and then round the corner you've got this beautiful, Sunset Canyon, Sandy Canyon, where you've got the bees that burrow into the ground. If you saw the live stream last week, I mentioned them briefly, which was fantastic to see. And like I said, yeah, tonight we are in the secluded woodland. If you see behind me, we've got this amazing sort of hill that kind of goes up behind us. It's really, really steep. So obviously, sort of camera transitions have been quite interesting tonight. But yeah, as you go up there, you get the most wonderful view from across. Well, you can see right down to Poole Harbour, and you can see right down into the valley. So absolutely fantastic. It's a most magical place. Jonathan Pope actually says, thanks, beats words, which is great. And I can see, Jonathan, you're watching. So very good evening, Jonathan, to you on the live stream. It's great to see that you're watching tonight. So hello, and hope you're having a good evening. It's been part of what we've been trying to do at One City One Light is to, hello, Stephanie. I'll come and say hello in a moment. But so part of one of the things that we're doing at One City One Light is getting back out into nature now that we're no longer in lockdown, or not quite as in lockdown as we were. We wanted to go and rediscover the places in basically in Dorset. We're going to start in Dorset and rediscover some of the places that we've missed out on over the last few months, and kind of just go and explore again and live stream from there. And we kind of wanted to give you a bit of a taste of what was going on there as well, and to kind of highlight some of the maybe the places that you wouldn't actually think of that are in Dorset. I mean, for local people, Canford Heath is well known, but certainly for people outside of Dorset, I'm not sure that many people know this area that well. So one of the things we're going to try and do is pick some locations that are of special interest and that we enjoy going to. Next week, we've got quite an exciting location on Tuesday, which we're really excited and looking forward to. So I'll reveal a bit more about that afterwards. But Stephanie, that was absolutely wonderful and really, really beautiful tonight. Thank you so much for playing for us and for everybody in the live stream. What's it like playing outside in comparison to playing back at home?
Really cold.
Is it?
I'm going to admit that I didn't play everything I was going to play. I had 45 minutes. Oh, I had some of my favourite Irish jigs. And I was like, you know what? My fingers are so cold that I'm just going to miss them out, and it doesn't matter. It's not going to be any worse for it. And the reels I played them slowly like Planksty would have done. I'm taking my inspiration. That's my thing. Inspiration. It's really cold, even though I've got my Outlander-inspired arm warmers on.
Oh, amazing. Yes, because I know Outlands is one of the things that you want to do.
There you go.
Look at them. They're cool. Did you make those yourself?
I did. Free pattern on Ravelry. if anyone wants to knit their own pair.
Oh,
Scottish wool
amazing.
as well.
So, oh well, brilliant. I mean, that's absolutely fantastic. It's cool. Because you wouldn't think that being in July it would be that cold out here, really, would you? You kind of expect glorious sunshine, beautiful Malaga weather. You know,
Yes.
yeah.
I have to admit, yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed actually. What's happened? It's really cold. But I think when if you're out for a walk, you would be like, well, it's fine, but actually sitting still, you do get quite cold. And actually on top of that hill, there's a really nice breeze. So I imagine on like a really hot summer's day, that's the place to stand. The view from up there is really cool though.
It is. What's it like playing up there? Because I haven't been up there. I've just watched you from afar, sort of playing down.
It's pretty cool. You see all the dogs. There's a dog there out there to go out there. You see all these dogs coming round. You've got this good view of them, and they're eyeing people up. I could see them eyeing you and Toby up, like, what are those guys up to? And you see them see other dogs, and you're like, ah.
So, Stephanie, this is the first time that we've been able to go live, isn't it?
Yeah.
Outside with you on the harp. What's that experience like?
I think it's really cool. I think it's a really cool thing to be able to do. It's amazing. And like before lockdown, we wouldn't have thought about it. We wouldn't have thought we just wouldn't have done it. And actually, we've learned so much.
What's the thing that you've learned most over making this happen, basically?
The car batteries are really heavy to carry. The car battery's about the same weight as my harp, so we all need to get back at the gym.
So what you're saying is that the one thing we've realised is that we aren't actually as fit as we are.
We're not fit, and being in lockdown means we haven't been doing stuff, so we need to get back on it.
That's why I'm wearing black. I thought I'd get rid of that lockdown belly. Oh, brilliant. Well, I can see, so Jonathan Pope was watching and he said, thanks speaks words. Julian Ashley says, lovely concert, missed the starters, couldn't find the link. And I'm sorry, we were a little bit slow at posting the link into the event tonight, so apologies for that, but we're learning as we go as well. Julian says, a lovely concert. David Pickett says, cold, love the honesty, haha. It is,
cold.
yeah.
It's cold. It's cold, and it's July. It is July. It's the start of July. It's Britain, isn't it? It's Britain. That's all I can say to it.
The other person I can see is watching, which is great, is Saoirse Martin. So we can say hi to Saoirse. Because you recently had a project with Saoirse that we put out last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was cold when we filmed that as well.
So tell us a bit about what you guys did.
So before lockdown, we did a version of Danny Boy, and we recorded it. And then a couple of weeks ago, in a socially distanced way, we filmed it. And in the morning, it was glorious sunshine, and it was really beautiful. And it was lovely, wasn't it? And then as soon as Saoirse arrived for it to be, to film it, it went so cold and grey. It was freezing, and poor Saoirse was frozen.
Oh, but it's come out really, really well. I'm really pleased how it's come out,
really, really beautiful.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen that already, do go down on the One City One Light page and have a quick look at that, because I think it's definitely worth watching. And Saoirse's got a beautiful voice, and
yeah, it's
you
lovely.
played the Irish whistle apparently.
I did play the tin whistle. If you asked me to play anything else on it, I couldn't do it.
Well, you picked it up pretty quick, I seem to remember, so that was really good. But I was just going to come back to tonight's performance, Stephanie. The music you played tonight, I'm interested. Do you have a favourite piece that you played tonight?
I didn't get to play my favourite piece, because my fingers wouldn't move. But next time, I want everyone to do a sun dance, and I'll play it then. But I suppose my second favourite piece that I probably played was I quite like Brian Boru's March, and also Douce Dame Jolie, which is a French love song from the medieval era. And Brian Boru's March it's a really famous Irish piece. And in Ireland there's the Brian Boru Harp, which is meant to be from his, I think it was 900 AD he was alive, got killed by a marauding Viking after the battle. So basically he won the battle and then a Viking got him after the battle with an axe, which is a little bit unfortunate. And actually it's meant to be a funeral march, but it's always played quite lively.
Right, brilliant. Wow.
Because it's a cool tune.
So what is it that you particularly like about those two pieces? I'm intrigued to know.
I suppose they're modal. They're in a minor mode. The squirrel just nearly threw a point going at your head there.
I know, I heard it land.
Yeah, they're like minor modes, so they got that ethereal quality to them. They sound really mystical and beautiful, and not overly happy, but not really sad at the same time, if that makes sense.
I think so, yeah. I mean, for those of, I mean, I know as a musician what being in a mode means, but for those people maybe that aren't so musical, do you want to? Can you explain what it means?
Nope. How would you explain a mode without a keyboard?
Right. Well.
Or I suppose a mode is like, it's like a scale. So you've got your Western scales, which are like your majors and your minors, they're your classical scales. And that's what a lot of classical music's made up of. But the folk music is made up, it's not quite centered around those tonal centers. So they've just, I suppose they're older, aren't they, than the major scale?
Yeah.
They're older and they're, yeah, it's really hard to explain without piano in front of me. It's like a music theory lesson without the piano.
Yeah, I know, you're trying to sort
Where
of
is
put it out to
it?
the air. Yeah, no, brilliant. So, well, Stephanie, thank you so much for playing tonight in this wonderful setting. It really is, I mean, quite beautiful. Is there anything particular that, because I was explaining why we sort of found it, was there anything that sort of struck you about the place that we're in tonight?
Well, when we walked here the other week, what struck me was the sun, how amazing the sunlight was coming through the trees. So we were walking by the path a bit further down there, and the sun came down. It was near sunset, and the sun came down, and it was just really magical. Those sun rays coming through, and that's what made me want to come and play here.
Brilliant. Well, like I said, so thank you so much for playing tonight, and thank you again to everybody who's watched on the live stream for all your comments and sending in comments, because that's really encouraging, because we know that you're watching and then we can respond. So keep them coming. You know, when you watch the video back over the next week, do leave some more comments and we'll respond. If there's somewhere in Dorset that you think that we should go and live stream from, let us know, because we're really open to suggestions as to where we could go next. We've got some ideas ourselves, but let us know where you'd like to go and see one of us play from. It'd be fantastic. And if you're new to this, a very good welcome to you. Do make sure that you do follow us on our page. You can like our page at One City One Light. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Twitch. We're also on YouTube, and the full version of tonight will be up on YouTube by tomorrow morning, so you can watch that as well in high definition. But otherwise, thank you so much for joining us tonight from this amazing woodland, heathland in Canford Heath Pool in Dorset. Otherwise, from me, I'm Richard. A very, very good evening to you, and from Stephanie as well. A huge thank you, and see you again soon.